We've dragged criminals, we have unpacked trials, but today I want us to dive into courtroom battles that started with only just one tweet, one Facebook status, one spicy moment, and then boom, a lawsuit follows you. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Musa Khawula case. That's what I want us to talk about. He appeared in court on the 22nd this week, and his bail was denied. Basically, his bail was denied. And the reason for that, the magistrate said that he's a danger to society. He doesn't respect the law. So that is why his bail was denied. So, Chomis, today, did I just call you Chomis? Anyway, yeah, it means there's a connection now. So, today, welcome to the chaotic world of defamation in South Africa. I want us to look at some cases, but we are going to start with Musa Khawula's case. When you have loose lips, that sinks ships, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful because it doesn't only sink ships, but it also sinks reputations. It also sinks bank balances and careers. A lot of things happen because now imagine you are in prison because you said something about someone. So here's what went down here with Musa Khawula, guys. It is said he said something on Twitter about celebs and influencers, and he would say just anything. If you caught his mood on that day or whatever topic caught his mood, he will say something about you. And baby, the lawsuits followed. They followed like rain in summer Joburg. When it's summer in Joburg, even right now, summer is about to finish. It was raining right now. That's how it flowed. Hey, let me explain it to you like a grade R. I like explaining things like I'm explaining to a 5-year-old. So you'll understand, I'm learning, you learning, and we are just educating South Africa and the masses, because I'm hoping this channel will eventually go globally, not only target South Africans or telling only South African stories. But for now, this is where we are. So now let's break it down then. Let me slow down. Defamation is saying something that is false. That is defamation. You are saying something that is false about me, someone else, it's defamation. And it damages my reputation, that person's reputation. So you're not only saying something that is false, but you are also damaging what? My reputation. So that is defamation. I'm explaining it like I'm explaining it to a 5-year-old, a grade R, ne? And you didn't just whisper it to a kid. You didn't just say, you told people, and you said it aloud. Everyone has heard it, and in this case, social media was used, ne? But don't stress, yeah, not all drama is defamation, guys. I don't want us to go out there and then someone says, I saw you walking in town yesterday. It was like, oh yeah, that is defamation of character. You saw me there, I saw you, and you saw that I saw you. So that is not defamation of character. So if it's true, don't stress, ne? I said not all drama is defamation. If it's true, you are safe, Mdase. It's true. We all saw it. So when you say it now, it doesn't make it a defamation. And then it's your opinion based on facts. So like the Jocelyn Smith case, we saw the facts and you have your own opinion. That is not defamation of character. So if the facts are there, it's your opinion, you are covered, Mdasane. You get me. And if it's in the public interest, the Constitution has got your back. And let me tell you something, we are going to learn about sections. We learned about Section 174 versus Section 35. And right now, I'm about to get into Section 16 versus Section 10. Yes, I'm about the education, the legal education, to explain it to you, myself. We are all learning, and the more that I teach others, I also learn, and so on and so on. And you will also teach someone using the 5-year-old analogy. So yeah, let's bring in the legal heat, Kemaj. Every case boils down to this epic clash. Section 16 versus Section 10. I will explain what is Section 16. Section 16 is freedom of speech. We are all entitled to that. Ne? Versus Section 10, the right to dignity. So as much as Section 16 is your freedom of speech, it must also not clash this side with the right of someone's dignity. So yes, I'm entitled to say whatever I want to say. It's my freedom of speech. But when it starts clashing with someone's dignity, that's when it becomes a defamation. So this is where we are with the Musa Khawula court case, that he said something, it was his freedom of speech, but now it is clashing with Uzi Ngumalo, because he said Uzi Ngumalo that he's cheating with someone else while the wife is pregnant. So obviously this wife who's pregnant was affected. Rumors are circling on social media that the husband is doing what? Is cheating with someone else. And yeah, that's where 16 versus 10 clashed. So now one side says, I'm telling the truth. The other says, nah, family, you dragged me for this. So the person, two persons, the other person, it's my truth. People said they saw you, whatever the case may be. But the other one will be saying, you dragged me for the filth. So you see where it is, ne? So now I'm gonna give you examples, because we've had notorious cases where famous people were involved, and these were serious defamation cases. So I'm gonna go into that. So when the court will say you were just being shady, and the other person will say, I'm telling the truth. So they will look at the receipts and they will learn from them and weigh things. And then this is how he was arrested, because he was told to either retract and apologize, and he didn't do that. He stuck by his words and said, I said, and he was arrested for that. So I just wanted to give you examples. So that was not the only case. The other one is that he's always controversial. He was a controversial blogger. He still is. So he's facing, this is what's called when you are facing these type of charges. It is called the hate speech, crimen injuria, and violating Section 19 of the Cyber Crimes Act of 2020. This relates to the derogatory comments he made about the businessman, the story that I just told you about, Mr. Ngumalo and the wife, and the pregnant wife was pregnant then. He was also accused of hitting, according to Sunday World, it is alleged that Khawula is accused of hitting another person with his car and driving off. He allegedly left the man injured on a deserted road until another passing car eventually stopped and helped him. So it's not only the criminal injury case, the cyberbullying, it is also this. It is also alleged that there's a murder case also where he unalived someone, and he said it was a self-defense, but the family differs and say it was not. It was more than that. So guys, there was also a Nozugo Mbalula case where he alleged that Nozugo, the wife of Fikile Mbalula, was involved in corruption, and he was ordered to pay 1 million in damages and face jail time for contempt of court after defying the ruling. So he's known for defying a ruling. So he's there. Some people say that this is just becoming personal because, he brings in the tea. People want tea, and Mr. Khawula brings it. Others are saying that he must learn and he's got other cases that he must deal with. So I just want to say these other cases that we can learn from, just 3 or 4 of them. The first one was the Julius Malema versus Pravin Gordhan. In 2019, Julius Malema accused Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan for corruption and referring to him as a dog of white monopoly capital. Julius Malema won that case. They said that his statements did not constitute hate speech under the law. Okay. The second one, it was Bonang Matheba versus Uriah Khopan. Here, Uriah Khopan in 2021, in a podcast, said that AKA was introduced to cocaine by Bonang. So the court ruled in Bonang's favor, awarding her 300,000 in damages. Listen, Bonang didn't need that money, but she wanted to make an example and to teach people a lesson, hey? And yeah, that you cannot do people like that. Just say things, there'll be results, there'll be consequences. There was also the case of Uzodwa Wabantu versus Uvusi Ngubane. It's the Ben 10 that she was dating at the time. And Uzodwa Wabantu accused him and alleging him that he used her brand to secure a car. So Uvusi denied these allegations and considered suing Uzodwa for defamation, highlighting the complexities of personal disputes spilling into the public domain. So I want you to take all these things and learn, guys. And learn. Let this be a lesson for you, for us content creators, for other people, because even your neighbor can do this. Someone at church, you gossip about them, they just go and open a case for you for defamation of character. And then the fifth and the last one I want us to discuss, it was a workplace defamation case in Bloemfontein. What happened? In 2023, an employee sued their employer for defamation after a colleague allegedly stated in a meeting that the plaintiff was HIV positive. The plaintiff sought 1 million in damages, claiming that the false statement harmed their reputation and caused emotional distress. Kubegan. And keep on saying people, diagnosing people while they're walking down there. And they hear you and open a case for you, you'll be facing defamation cases like this. So I was just bringing in the education and collaborating it with the court cases that we look at and deal with. So guys, with that being said, thank you for this episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time, God bless and thank you. Keep on subscribing, hitting the like buttons, the notification buttons as well. The likes are growing. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I will never forget this. And as a small content creator, it is appreciated. God bless and thank you. Until next time, bye.